It hurts.
It does. It'll cost you. But we all know, like, the rifle, that plate rack is what turns into winner.
Yeah,
so
that's what we're talking about.
If it's a guy coming over here, he could have a malfunction and just completely bolo it on the rifle.
Yep.
And then, which is what kind of happened. Dakota was able to capitalize on that.
What we were talking about, I was watching when JP did his run. I mean, he just came in so smooth to his rifle position and just boom, right on it.
He was over here probably for an hour before. When we announced the shoot-off was going to be moved tonight, he was over here just warming up.
Oh, wow.
Just warming up, getting his run in.
This is his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you get in the right mental space by executing some good runs, practice runs.
Yep.
And now now it's game time. Like that's how you show up. You show up cold. You're like, well, I shot this morning and I woke up from my nap and I'm back.
And then I had my pad thai. Took a little break.
Yeah, watch out.
You guys had that? You over there, the pad thai over there?
We had that for
so
lunch.
Good.
Yeah.
So good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it is. That's one fun thing about the match, right? All the food trucks that come out. You guys have awesome vendors out here.
Oh, the support is unbelievable. And what's great is, like, the shooters, the public, they go actually, they go to the vendors.
Yeah.
I've seen actually they're selling stuff, so they're actually worth the time coming out here. And then driving that vendor raffle ticket that people purchase for $40, they go visit them and then they turn that in. And this year, we're going to do a raffle out of those, and somebody's going to walk away with a Genesis 3-gun shotgun.
That's awesome.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep.
So we're moving on to the ladies here. Looks like we're starting with Becky versus Heather. Becky Ackley and Heather Eckhart. Newly officially married Heather Eckhart.
That is right.
I was going to say, I don't recognize that name.
Heather Miller. Yeah. So I don't know if Heather just last year, but I know Becky did.
She did.
She shot really well.
Yeah, I don't think she
That's right. I know.
Good job.
They get in the way.
Not fun.
Yeah. Like, don't they know we have shooting to do and matches to attend?
Speaking of that, Josh, why aren't you shooting?
I'm at work.
Everybody keeps asking for Josh that.
Some of us have to go to their jobs.
He has to tell his minions what to do.
Yeah.
So we need direction.
The fun part is I get to come here and hang out with all of you people while I'm at
Best
work.
job, man.
That's
Best
the best
job.
Right. Best job I ever had.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Getting ready. Guns are ready.
Jeez.
Stepping in the box.
Well, it's battle of the ponytail braids. Let's see it, girls. All right, we got Heather on the right, Becky on the left. Hopefully everybody's stuff runs on the left this time. Both got on shotgun quick. 1 for 1, Becky. Nice job.
Coming in the rifle, about even.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Nice. Oh, Heather's clearing that to the right.
Got it.
And all right,
Oh,
Heather's
she
up.
left it.
Oh, she left.
She left the rifle.
Oh,
No,
All right.
Oh. Heather for the win.
Nice job. Nice job, Heather.
Yeah, good finish. It is
Yeah.
hard when you start thinking about the next array, like finishing that last one. We were talking about that earlier.
Yep.
Ditching a gun a little too soon.
Yeah, because by that time, like you said, to go back for the pickup.
Yeah, it takes all day.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes all day. So that was a good run, good competitive run. Heather with the win.
So now, does it, with obviously kind of time of night, all these bright lights, like we're talking about some of the flash that you're getting out there, does that kind of affect you at all when you shoot with
100%.
this? Okay.
Yep. Depends on what you're wearing for iPro.
Sure.
Depends on your optics. All those things really come into play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about those recoil eliminators and that kind of thing.
Yeah, you throw a fireball at the end of that muzzle brake.
Yeah.
That matters. Like that, you're seeing fireball.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, and if you're not used to that,
Yeah.
you don't shoot at night. A lot of people don't shoot at night.
Right.
That'll mess with you a little bit,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, especially that.
See, Eric.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Oh, we're swapping in.
What is going on, everyone?
Hey,
up?
Bryce.
Did they take the bullhorn away? Was it too much?
Yeah, I had my 5 seconds of fame on the board. That's all I need.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
Over here, we are judging everyone that shoots and doing the best that we can.
Right?
Yeah.
This is incredible, dude. Josh, this is amazing. You and your team, it's unbelievable every year. Tell me real quick, and maybe you have probably answered this, where can people watch this? Where do we go to watch it later? Where do we go to watch it now? Maybe is it live somewhere on Instagram?
Yep. So
YouTube?
Action Gunner live stream. He's got this up right now
Live.
on live.actiongunner.com.
Yep.
And we are live, and you can check this thing out now, later. We can run it a little later, too, on all the other channels
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well,
that's
once
awesome.
it's not live
And
anymore.
all these people on the right over here are live tuning in right
Yep.
now?
Yeah,
huh?
jumping
Joining
in.
with
Oh,
us.
that's so great.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are doing something super cool here. So
Yeah.
when we were coming out, it's like, how do we share that with as many people as we can? I mean, ultimately, if you couldn't make it out here this weekend, like, you're sitting at home right now wondering how it's going, right? Like, why not jump in, check out what's going on?
Which, according to the weather this weekend, that might be the best place to watch.
Yeah. Well, okay, and to that point, this year was yet another record. How fast did the match sell out this year?
So we sold out in, it was like 27 or 28 seconds, under 30 seconds.
That's
crazy.
So that's
crazy.
faster than a Taylor Swift concert. You know?
I don't know anything about that, but yeah.
So, all right, it looks like our next lady matchup here is Tina versus Casey. Tina Garcia versus Casey Heindel. Am I saying that right? I think so.
Heindel. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Apologies if we butchered that.
Yes.
Names are hard.
Names are difficult.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. We're ready to rock.
Yep.
On the line.
Clean shotgun. Think like you said, Josh, that plate rack at night and kind of throw people off a little bit. There we go. And cleaned on the left. And nice.
Josh, you've had your fair share of plate rack shoot-offs. What?
Yeah.
Talk to me. Tell me what's the secret as somebody who's new to this or never been, or what?
Yeah.
What's some tips and tricks for
I
this
mean,
exact thing we just saw? Kind of.
Ignore everyone that isn't you
Yeah.
while you're shooting. None of them matter.
Peanut
the other
gallery
person that
off.
you're shooting against, when you hear their gun going off, that doesn't matter.
Yep.
Like, because they might be missing. You don't know. You don't have time to look, right? And so all you got to do is just sort of zone out everything that's going on around you and just shoot the next target in the row. That's it. That one target matters. That's
just
it.
like that.
That's it. I mean, easier said than done. Pressure's on, right? But yeah, that's the deal. Like, you just gotta check pride. Don't worry about how you look or like what people think, and just go shoot your best.
Yeah.
That's it.
That 1-for-1.
This is such a cool, I don't know, just the three-gun shoot-off at night. I know we kind of, Jake Kim is, I think, the guys that Jake Kim, Adam, and Travis and Ruben,
Yep.
and the Vortex crew that puts Jake Kim on, and kind of got the spark, for us on this thing. And it's just such a great depiction of what three-gun is, for guys that have never seen it, guys and gals have never seen it or what it is, or even the Gold Star families. It's
Yep.
great. We talk about this. We show them videos of this right here and show, hey, okay, it breaks it down. It's very simple and clean and effective to get new folks into what is three-gun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I like the way you use it. So, like, ultimately, this is part of three-gun, but this isn't three-gun.
Right.
Like, the stages combined with long range, big shotgun arrays, fast rifle up close, all this pistol stuff running around. Like, that's three-gun, but so is this. So you get this mix of, like, all these different games with the three guns, different challenges, different ways of getting pressure on you. Like, I like it. I like it mixed in.
Now, you guys may know, both experienced shooters for a long time. Where did the shoot-off kind of originate? How did it become a thing?
Three-Gun Nation was kind of, I think, in this world, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
That's where I came. That's where I got access to it.
Sure.
But-
I was watching them, Daniel and Keith and those guys
Yeah.
shoot, like all that old school generation.
Eric Eckhart, who's
Yeah.
here with us now, helping
But-
him be a range master.
I think the plate rack thing, even like old IPSC matches, like I think like the Enos days, even they would be doing some of that.
Sure.
So that's been an exciting thing that people have been doing for
Head to head, yeah.
Yep, the head to head.
Yeah, all the way down to like bowling pin stuff.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
like old school. Like I've been invited to bowling pin matches, and I'm like, "You're doing what?"
Yeah.
Like, we're just knocking them off the table. That's what we're doing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Okay, let's go.
They have
That's
entire
awesome.
like leagues for bowling pin stuff,
Yeah.
and it's awesome. So all right, so this is something a little bit different, right? Last year, did you have your team setups quite this way? Because this looks fun. We've got Navy versus Young Guns, and then Pew Pew Palooza versus Everglades 3-gun.
Yep.
Okay.
So the teams, we've always done a teams thing as
Yeah.
well. And yeah, it is fun. You see the Navy are out here. The,
Yeah.
the AMU is usually always out here. They couldn't make it this year. I know the
Right.
military, the shutdown has kind of
Yeah.
restricted some of the military guys from traveling. And so, but yeah, it is so fun when you see that Army, Navy, Air Force,
Yeah.
Marine going head to head. And then all the fun, the fun pro shooters, the guys that are super fast getting teams together and come and bring, it brings, this thing brings the best shooters in the world together. And to go head to head like this is something I've never seen before. And,
Yeah.
and it doesn't happen too often.
Yeah. No, the relay is really fun. It looks like we've got, is that a junior shooter in the mix for this one?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
looks like it.
Yeah.
Talk about things we need more of.
Exactly.
Yes.
Love seeing them out here get involved. All right. Wow, that was spicy on that shotgun on the right.
Oh, wow.
He's like, the last one was just a warm up. So that was Nate Schmidt on that crazy shotgun on the right there. Tag him out. They're pretty close right now, you guys. Head to head on this pistol here. So close. That was awesome to see.
Pretty cool.
That
I like
was-
that. I like that energy.
Oh, yeah.
The team, everybody's just hustling.
Uh-huh.
Everything they've got.
As we were just talking about junior shooters, Nate, he's a very recently retired junior shooter. Now he's an adult. And then the youngest guy, who is that young guy?
Looks like his last name is Kronk, but if this is his first shoot-off, good for him.
No, he's been shooting. He's good.
Okay, but has he
He's-
done the shoot-offs before, though?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Many more
Like-
to come.
Yeah, like we talked about. I mean, that's a whole nother type of pressure.
It is. It's different.
Yeah.
Especially now you're on a team.
Exactly.
Now you don't want to let your teammates down.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's all of these different layers of different pressure going on around you. It's a lot for a junior to deal with. It's a lot for me to deal with.
Yeah,
I'm an
right?
old man.
Well, and especially to go last in the relay, right? Like you're the one that has to come in and send it.
Closer.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Right.
trying to pick up any time you can and bring it home. That was close, though. That was awesome.
Yeah, I got to say I'm a little jealous sitting over here. This looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. All of a sudden, like, you just see some, like, headphones on the table. We're like, where'd Josh go? And he's up on the line.
Yep. Man, Josh, I shot my first 3-gun stage. I shot stage 4 today with the Gold Star families. Eric and I did. And
Yeah.
that the last 3-gun match I shot was Fall Brawl 23. It was the last 3-gun stage I shot.
that long.
And then today, first time picking up a shotgun in 2 years, and I miss it. I miss it a lot. I'm excited to get back out there.
All right. Well, everyone wants to know how'd it go.
Yeah.
It went great. I apologize to Chris. As I pushed the tripod out of the way after I was done shooting the plate rack, there was a little plate table on top of it, and it hit the ground a little too hard. I was a little aggressive on the swipe left, and yeah,
I'm so surprised
for it. Yeah,
that
yeah,
you were
yeah.
too aggressive.
one speed, Josh. That's it.
So now, is that hard for you when you come out here and you see, like, all right, so you got the fun ones with, like, the plane stage, and then you had the one with the truck. I got to see that one. He shot that one today. That was way fun. Looked tough, though.
Eric and I have talked about this for a long time. We
Yeah.
have I don't think yet to shoot the first one. We both shot in the first
Okay.
one. I think we shot a couple stages in the second one.
Yep.
But we just don't have time. We
Yeah,
just
you're
can,
running.
and there is that I don't want to call it stigma, but as match directors, as
Yeah.
guys putting a match on, you kind of don't shoot your own match.
Of
Is
course.
sort of an unspoken rule by match directors, and so. But honestly, for us, it's just the time.
Yep.
All
All
right,
right, here we go.
Pew
We got
Pew
Barrick up on the
Palooza.
left.
Yeah.
He's going to burn that down.
Oh, yeah. And that shotgun was so fast. All right, so Varric gave him a head start. Smart move. And, All right, plate rack clean on the left already. And that was JP. And then Joe's coming in to close it with the pistol. Wow.
All right.
All right. So that was Everglades 3-gun.
Is that a Florida reference?
I'm going to say Everglades 3-gun versus Pew Pew Palooza.
Yeah, we don't know who
Yeah,
those are.
I know. I'm not sure who these names are.
But that Varick, JP,
Yeah.
and Joe Farewell team crushed.
Crushed it.
Farewell on his Atlas just tore it.
It looks like
Yeah.
he's been dry firing a little bit, I think.
I heard he's known for that, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently he can do it with bullets, too.
Yeah.
That's good.
You can do the real thing. So now, did you ever do any of the team shoot-off stuff? Like the relay
Never
style
did.
of this? No,
I've
just
never
me.
been much
Yeah.
of a team player. No, that's actually true. But no, I was like, I've been invited to shoot some of those team matches, like,
Sure.
and some of that stuff, and I'm like, man, like most of the invites have been in like long range, and that's
Yeah.
like my weakest thing anyway. So I'm like, I don't want to be the weak link.
Yeah.
And so like the team thing, there's real extra pressure.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you
this
don't want to
is-
let them down.
Well, this is unique in that, right? That I love that you guys have that relay, and obviously with kind of each array that you have to do. So I love how the way they structured their team. I mean, Varick obviously crushes on the shotgun,
Yep.
right? So they give him a huge head start. JP's almost, was he one
One
for one?
pickup,
Yeah,
one
exactly
pickup.
on that
Yeah.
rifle rack. So it's like you kind of have to be strategic in the way you're planning that out too.
Exactly right. They find the strengths. They know the strengths,
Yeah.
and then you just, as we just saw, they executed, and it just doesn't get much faster
Right.
than
That's
that.
hard to beat.
Am I the only one that's still hung up on Nate Schmidt's a shotgun to the right when he first came in there?
Oh,
like
that was insane.
it was over by the time I heard the first shot. I was like, is he? And he's running back. Okay. I was like, after his first run, he was like, that was just a warm up. I'm ready to get after
it's
it.
fun seeing it, and you guys both know this. It's fun seeing when a shooter's on it,
Yeah.
connecting
Oh, yeah.
and in a groove and going, and it's some great shooting. I know last year we had some of that really well, and it's fun to watch.
Absolutely. I don't know when they put that there, but we now have a camera on us as well. Hey, thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean. Make up.
It was just staring at a target otherwise.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, so this is now us goofballs back here bringing you the news.
All right, who do we have up next?
Looks like that's teams. Yeah, I don't know.
Are we starting to cycle through the second
I think
second part of the brackets back to open?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Ryan against Peyton. Is that
Okay.
who this is?
Yeah.
Cool. That's cruising pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and when you get into these, sometimes we want to do like double elimination kind of things
Yeah.
and some of that. It gets real long.
Real
Yeah.
lengthy.
So
Yep.
I love the single elimination. The only downfall is a malfunction gets you, like it gets you.
Like you said.
But that means part of the job as the shooter is make sure your gear's square before you get out here too.
That's right. That is right.
I mean, my guns aren't clean, so like I'd have to clean
Ask Eric
those.
about his shotgun today. He also hasn't shot a 3-gun match in a long time.
All right, we got Ryan versus Peyton, and they're headed off right in the shotgun. It's pretty neck and neck on the plate rack. Coming into pistol. There you have it. Oh, that was close. Like you said, Josh, if you go 1 for 1, that's
That's it.
that's where it's at.
Even if
You're
your
done.
cadence is a little slower, right? Because you're just on it. You're ready to go. But yeah, he crushed Ryan up. He won in that bracket race, and I don't know who he takes on next. Bryce is in charge.
Yeah. Yeah, right? You run this thing, right? That's what we were told.
Sometimes. Back to your point, it sounds like a slow miss is better than a slow hit is better than a fast miss, right?
Yeah.
Not too slow, but yeah.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
another, like a 10th, when you
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
have to go back
ultimately-
and re-engage.
Like good side picture, prep trigger, break a good shot, right? Versus rushing 2 or 3. Like, yeah.
I feel like
Let
I've heard
let
that in one of your shooting classes before. You must be an instructor too.
You must teach these things.
That was fun having you out. We got to get you back out. I remember when we had you there, you were like, you're the only guy who's never told me to slow down because I don't believe in slowing down.
Right.
I believe in just shooting when you're ready, right? And there's a different mindset to it.
Dude, I'm telling you, you probably don't know this. I don't think I've ever talked about it. But as I was, starting to get in, Eric and I shot and stuff in the military and all that. And as we're getting going in the foundation, and we started shooting more, started shooting a lot. And I shot tac ops for a long time and quad loading and stuff. And then I had a few eye surgeries, and I lost the ability to see up close without reading glasses,
sure.
which means my iron sights became real blurry. So then I had to throw a dot on, had to go to open, right?
Yeah.
And I think I remember I think I messaged you on Instagram. I mean, this is probably 8 years ago or something. Watching you as like, all right, who's the best open shooters and stuff. I'm like, hey, what do you recommend? You don't know me, but hey. And you were awesome, man. You gave me staccato. You're the reason I got a staccato XC, and just kind of going after it. But yeah, I've forever. Ask anybody, they always make fun of me. Oh, all about that raw time. I can't. I've tried so hard. I've had the best. Matt Martinez help work with me, try to slow down. Whatever. Some great shooters. Even Joe, they try to slow me down, and which is okay. I'll get my hits, but just something when I get on that stage, I can't. It doesn't click. I have to go fast. So then it's like, well, and a lot of what you've been saying, winning and doing good in 3-gun is about going fast. So it's you go real fast. And you learn how to be accurate later. So that's kind of my approach to it,
Nobody puts Bryce in a corner.
So we're
I do what I want. Yeah. Bryce likes to go fast.
Oh, yeah. So we've got Nate versus Joe now.
Oh, this will be a good
This is
one.
going to be a good show.
We're still working on the accuracy,
All right, you guys, don't blink because it's going to go fast.
Nate on the rifle first.
I told you, dude. Nate's just been smoking those shotgun targets. All right, 2 left each side.
Oh, get
It's going to come down to pistol. You got a 1 for 1. Woo! And Nate with the win.
Good run.
Yeah,
good race.
runs. That was intense.
I was just talking to Nate a little earlier, and he was saying, man, this is redemption from 2 years ago when we very first opened it up. It was his very first shoot-off, maybe 3 years ago when we did the shoot-off over at headquarters, actually, and they went head-to-head, and Joe barely got him, and he's like, man, I'm coming back for him.
Nice.
He's been training the last 2 years solely for this purpose, just for shoot-offs against Joe.
Nate's got all of Joe's dry fire things in his room on a plate rack.
Perfect. It's fun to watch these young guns come up.
Yeah.
Joe's been shooting a long time. I've been shooting with Joe a long time.
Yep.
Nate, Varick, John Waddell, that whole crew of younger talent that is just coming in the game and at their peak is awesome.
Yep.
It's fun to watch.
Because we were talking about with John Waddell being a Minnesota boy. I'm like, I remember him being 12 years old at a match with his, a long range match with his dad, and just coming along so excited, asking so many questions. I'm like, well, you figured it out, kid.
Yep, no kidding. And now we got Varick, hometown boy in Minnesota.
Yep.
Same deal. Shoots. I don't know if I've been to a match in 3 years. He's not at.
Yeah.
Right. That family is committed to
Oh,
Varick
yeah.
shooting 3-gun, which is awesome.
Must be something in the water up there in Minnesota. You guys are pretty good 3-gun shooters.
I was doing some sort of something event out at F5, and Varick was there helping with stuff, and I thought he was just some farm kid that you had hired to help with the farm. And then next thing you know, I'm like, hey, that kid's a pretty good shooter.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He does all right.
Did you guys hear about what he did for us this year?
No, tell us about it.
Yeah, so last year he was the last person off the range cleaning up after the match, and so in turn, I mean, we identified it, and it was like, man, that he was above and beyond, and so he won a free slot because of that, right?
That's
just
amazing.
above and beyond, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. He's just done so much for us, and so we just a small token what we can do to pay him back, and then him being a sponsored shooter, he got a free slot, so he had this extra slot he had, and he came to us and he's like, hey, I want to do something cool. I want to raise some more money. How can we do it? What if I raffle this thing off? And so he raffled it off, and he said, hey, not only will raffle it off, but hey, whoever wins this ticket, I'll walk stages with them. I'll teach them. I'll come out early and train them if they want. Go through some stuff. Go through game planning. Go through stage planning. Hang on, we'll pause here as these guys go.
Jason versus Henry. No, is Jason match staff? I think.
Yeah, he's an RO.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I thought. Yep. So you shoot the match, RO, and now you're out here doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Jason
All
on a pistol
Yep,
first.
Jason's already in a pistol. One pickup on pistol will do. Nice. Nice job.
He ran so fast he lost his hat.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's when you know you're serious.
Right? Man's like, I don't need that.
His beard game is on point.
That's how I recognized. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's an RO. So that guy is put in the work today.
What's funny is he retired from the military like 3 days ago.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
kidding. A couple years ago. He's a military guy local out here to Fort Bragg.
So now, when you brought up coming to him for advice, like, oh, let me think of a good open shooter. I'm like, can we bring back the only shoot open day, hashtag only shoot open? Because I remember those.
I still
days.
use it sometimes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it just evolved originally because none of the young guys shot. It was like me, Jerry, Joel Turner, Kalani
Yep.
Laker, Mike Sexton. There were a bunch of us.
You're
like,
part of the
but
early
most of them were the
movement.
old guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like everybody's like, come shoot tac ops. I'm like, no, I only shoot open. Like I'm never gonna shoot anything but that. I want big mags and red dots
Yes.
and like I want comps and all the race gun stuff. And the first guy that was like mainstream tac op that I talked into coming over was Scott Green. I was like,
Yes.
you'll never regret
Yeah.
it. He
Dark
came
side.
over, he started shooting open, and that sort of momentum just kicked off. And now you look at open in these matches, it's
our
the
biggest
show,
division.
man. It's where to come to party.
Yeah.
I love it. Dissident had a bit to do with that. Getting
Absolutely.
the
I
guns
was just going to
working.
say that.
Shotguns didn't work before that for the box feds.
Yeah, exactly.
That VR80 life.
Yeah.
That was my first open shotgun
it?
I got. I did everything I could to it. No offense to those guys, VR80
Yeah,
guys,
some
but
guys got some that worked
Yep.
good, but I mean, like like consistent reliability in the
Absolutely.
open shotgun was a big challenge for a long time.
Well, and I guess to go along with that too, like 2011s were something that didn't always come out running,
Oh,
and
yeah, it
now
didn't
that's
always work.
yeah,
Sure.
exactly. And you had to have your mags tuned, and it was a
Yeah.
big thing. And now there's so many companies out there that are producing really
Yeah.
quality out of the box.
8-9 years ago, when Atlas came on this stage,
Yep.
I got one of their guns and it worked all the time.
Yep.
Changed everything. So I had guns that
Absolutely.
worked. A lot of people didn't.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
pretty
that
good.
helps. That helps, especially
Yeah.
for things like this.
do you think? Tell me. I like thinking about stuff from this angle, right? Like, okay, so 10 years ago, we it is right in the last 10 years or so,
Yeah.
we've seen all this crazy technology, the advances in the competition shooting company world, and then you kind of look at the timeline. Okay, well, man, that was the influence from Three Gun Nation. So when Three Gun Nation
Yep.
was huge, okay, that innovated companies, and we kind of you just see that delay and stuff, and now it's awesome to see it grow.
Yeah, well, and you look at all these dudes that want a little comp on their carry pistol.
Yes.
They want red dots
I
on
see.
everything.
JP versus Jake right now.
All right, let's see it.
JP was a little bit faster into the rifle plate rack. Oh, catching up over here with Jake. Oh, they're both coming in a pistol. Nice.
That was a tighter race.
It was. Well, Jake actually caught himself some time on that
rifle.
plate rack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just landed.
Oh, did that?
Little
I think
frag?
it's yeah. Well,
That's why we wear eye protection.
Exactly.
Just a little bit of frag here on the table.
Safety lesson, kids.
Came in like a snowflake. you know?
Yeah. Well, so to your point, I was going to talk about that earlier. That is the one thing I noticed, and that's kind of my prediction for the next big thing we'll see in the movement is that, it used to be the whole stigma of the, competition is over here and duty and carry stuff's over here and the killed in the streets and the yada yada. Well, now that's really merging.
It is.
And you're seeing that even in, the gear people are bringing, and people really want the best of both worlds.
Yep. And even a lot of law enforcement and stuff are really starting to train with a bunch
Yep.
of us competition dudes. Military guys are too.
Yeah.
And not to say all of the things that we do work perfectly in that space, because they don't. They're not tactics. It's just speed and accuracy, man.
Yep.
If you can hit things fast the first time, that's pretty good
Yeah.
anytime you're using a gun.
Exactly
You know.
right.
Well, and I think to the same point of the open shotguns and the 2011s, right, where reliability used to be a really big factor.
Yeah.
And now that this really cool gear and the stuff that makes everything so much easier and more fun and enjoyable to shoot is becoming super reliable, people are like, well, I can put this in my duty and my carry equipment. So I
Absolutely.
think we're seeing that come together that way. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
You're very close.
You want to talk? You want to get on here? Yeah, buddy. Oh, sweet.
All right.
Nice. All right, what do we got? We got Jeremy and Dakota.
Yep. Are we doing? We're gonna do Patrick and Alexander first.
Oh yeah,
possibly.
Patrick and Alexander. Okay.
So back to TAC Ops here.
Eric's shaking his head. No, he doesn't want to be on here anymore.
He's just holding his bullhorn. Get that man
fair.
at least a decent speaker. My goodness. So this is year 8 for you guys, right?
Yep.
It has been a journey.
It sure has.
Yeah. I mean, it's been so cool. Like, I've only been involved last year and this year, but just seeing it over the years, too, you know, it's really been cool to see how much it's grown.
Yeah. It, you know, for those of you listening out there, how this thing got started 8 years ago, actually beyond 8 years, is Eric and I started building some matches for some guys at work just to kind of get them out, and then everyone kept asking, hey, when's the next one? When's the next
Yeah.
one? And, you know, a combination of a couple things where, you know, he lost a couple of his buddies that he worked with, and then I lost a friend of mine in a training accident, and then the Duskin, you know, he got introduced to the Duskin.
That's a big
and
one.
It was just, you know, hey, we also
All right, we got,
Yep.
Patrick and Alexander. Oh, wow. He's like, I'm not going to get hung up with gear problems this time. I'm coming straight in and crushing. All right, he cleaned that plate rack out there, straight into pistol, and he is crushing. Oh, yeah. Nice job.
So you guys were putting on matches and
Yeah.
Yep, putting on matches and everyone, you know, again, losing a couple of our buddies, it's like, you know, and simultaneously we're shooting, kind of both getting into 3-gun, and we're loving it, shooting the local matches from Zoo City, you know, formerly Carolina Guns and Gear, up at their range, and we were like, man, let's do something cool, let's raise some money, let's take care of these families, and you know, our first year we had no idea what we were doing. You know, we argued we still don't. But I remember we were set to do it at a different venue, and we had a week notice of, hey, you can't do it here anymore. So we had 1 week to figure it out. Not just and at that point we had no idea what Griffin Group was here. And so we went. I remember, I'll never forget. We spent 2 days driving around the outer perimeter of Fort Bragg, reaching out to everybody we knew who owned a range or had a range or whatever, and Wes William, not Wes, I forget his name, and I apologize, but anyways, he's like, man, you need to go check out Griffin Group.
Yeah.
So we drove out here it was like a Saturday or Sunday. We met with Frank, walked him out here, and they opened the doors. It was, what do you need from us? How do we make this happen in a week?
Cool.
And, you know, Eric and I were at the McDonald's right down the road here at 1 in the morning, drawing out new stages and plans and trying to get it all together. And so that was year 1. You know, we weren't even a 501c3. We used our good friend Chris and his foundation, Coast to Coast, who's now our honoree on stage 10 this year.
Okay.
So we donated all the money we raised. It was like 74 shooters, I think, around $6,000 we raised that first year. We donated that to Coast, who then in turn we were able to give it to Luis Cantrell's foundation, Dancing Angels.
Okay.
And so that's kind of where the money went, you know, taking care of the families that first year. And then, you know, we kind of realized we had something.
That's awesome.
And, you know, just the support, even back then, before this whole thing was even, you know.
Well, and sometimes you just have to jump in with both feet, right? So, like, just, you know, like, we know we want to do this. We've got the momentum, and you've brought on the right people since then, so.
Absolutely. And, yeah, every year what makes it is the people that come in and help. I mean, we're all volunteer organization. We all have jobs and families and lives outside, and we just, people come together. Where can I help?
Yep.
How can I help? Get involved. Here
Amazing.
we go.
Jeremy and Dakota. All right.
All right, here we go. Tight race coming in a shotgun.
Yep. Oh, wow. Crushed it.
Jeremy crushed a shotgun on the rifle.
couple of pickups and then got back on track, straight into pistol, and it's done. Nice job.
Jeremy with the win.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Nice.
Got a little
Nicely
fast and
done.
loose on the rifle, but it still played out.
So now, one thing to talk about when it comes to like plate rack or even these pistol targets up close, you know, that 1-to-1 is so important, right?
Yeah.
You know, take a little bit more to make sure you've guaranteed that hit versus all these pickups. And so one thing that you see is somebody getting some really good, every time, right, on a plate rack, get really good momentum, like, oh, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then all of a sudden they like go like 3 shots of just missing because you get that
Yeah.
overconfidence.
Oh, yeah, in the back of your head. Oh, this is going so well.
I better speed up.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Definitely take some discipline on those because it'll suck you in.
Yeah. Well, I remember first time I heard about the match was from you at SHOT Show.
Yep.
And you were like, hey, we run this match. And I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, sounds like it's for military dudes. You know, and I'm like, it was, you know, SHOT Show aisle conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not military. I've never been in, so I can't come to this match. And then you guys did such a good job of like telling your story over the next
Yeah.
year or two. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't believe I didn't go to that match. I'm like, you don't have to be a military dude to be there.
Yeah.
You just, you know, like we're here to honor them,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not about if you were. There's a bunch of dudes that are in the military that shoot here too.
Exactly
but-
right.
And that is how it started, right? Those first couple matches was military guys only on Fort Bragg. We did it on a range at Fort Bragg.
Sure.
And then when we came out here, we had it was just those same shooters that shot the first couple, and it was that. It wasn't really there was no public, or civilian shooters, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But then that it just exploded from there.
Yeah.
And our knowledge of running matches grew, and as we brought in amazing people way smarter than us to help us take
that's how you
off.
do things,
Yeah,
dude.
delegation
Exactly right.
is
Bring in good people.
Yep. Do what you know well, right? And then get people to help you with the things you don't, and like learn the rest. But like, and that kind of brings into, you guys brought Zoo City in, like you said, right? You've gotten other people who know how to run like a lot of the foundation pieces of it, and that's hard. The scaling part, as you know, Josh, really good about that. Scaling is tough.
It is tough.
Yeah.
Well, and part of it too is it's hard to give little things up because it's
Yes.
important to you, right? And so now you got to put faith and trust in other people. And you're like, here, you can hold my baby for a minute. Don't go too far.
Yeah,
Bring it back,
right.
And, and it's neat that you've got so many good people dedicated to the cause.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That they come back every year. They're here all the time. And they're obviously passionate about what you're passionate
Yeah.
about, right?
Exactly right. And that's what started as, again, we, Eric and I, our intent was just, hey, we're just, honoring guys, taking care of the
Yeah.
families.
Okay.
The big match piece came, I don't want to say as an afterthought but it was just this. Our idea when we came was not like, oh, let's put a huge major match on, because we had no idea how to run that.
We got
Yeah.
Casey versus Becky. Another matchup with the ladies here. Uh-oh, something. Oh, no. Malfunction. All right. Nice job. Becky cleared it. I didn't see her shotgun malfunction, I'm guessing.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, so both ladies are into the rifle. And plate rack cleared. Becky is cruising through. One for one on the pistol. That'll do it.
Strong run from Becky.
Yeah, nice
Yep.
job, Becky.
That rifle work was solid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but she, came off whatever was happening over there, that malfunction came straight into the rifle in the rack. And but like you said, it's that consistency, right?
Yep.
Never
Super
giving
solid.
up, not to the end.
So now what I want to know is, because this is how I heard about the match, was, one, the ceremony. I think you guys do a really great job with the ceremony to let people know what it's about, why you're doing it, and that makes a big impact. And that people stay. A lot of people don't know, if you don't shoot matches, people staying on a Sunday night is a big deal, and it's packed in there,
Yep.
which I love. But I heard about it because of the airplane. So when did the airplane come in? You found Griffin Group, and then the plane, and then everybody everywhere, every social media video. It's
Sure.
all about this plane.
Sure, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, and for those listening in, Griffin Group Security Solutions is a privately owned DoD training compound. They train military, federal, law enforcement, etc. This range has never seen a public vehicle until our
Wow.
second or third match.
Yeah.
Us bringing them on, and so
Airplane.
Yeah, airplane. In
airplane.
from Griffin
Yes,
Group.
sorry.
Sorry, there's
So
a lot
the,
going on.
The airplane has always been there. You know, they've used it. Military units have come and worked on, you know, taking down airplanes and doing some fun stuff with that. And so it's always been out there. And we never really thought our first couple of years as that even an option. We didn't do anything on that side of the road at our first couple of years. It was always this side, range side. And so it wasn't until you know, Frank, who's the VP, runs it all, and he was actually my neighbor when I lived in North Carolina. So I call him, he's kind of like my North Carolina dad. And he's running out. He's just a huge supporter. We were kind of talking, and as we were, hey, where can we expand? How can we make this bigger? We want to do more stages, side stages. What are our options? How we want to do a different presentation. You know, this range that we're on right here, actually, we had a driving stage where we would drive a car with a trailer that had 2 head plates and a tow-behind trailer. And so the shooter would get in the back seat and shoot out the side, and then it would turn around, and then they would turn around and shoot the head plates as they were coming back down this way. And we did that 2 years in a row or 3, and we're like, man, we got to do it different. We got to expand. What are we doing? And so we're just brainstorming throughout the year, and Frank's like, hey, what if we do some stuff on this side of the road? We're thinking about putting some berms out here and stuff. And
We've got Heather versus Tina lining up right now. Let's see. Hold on. Heather had an awesome run last time. Let's see. Heather came into the rifle plate rack just a little hair faster. Oh, they're catching up. Down to the last single last plate on both sides. There we go. Heather's coming to pistol first, and I think that's going to do it for her.
nice job, Heather.
Nice
So
job.
Heather's got it,
Yep.
but there's a clay up over here.
No.
It may have a pellet in it. I don't know. I can't see.
Oh, man. All right.
So to be determined.
We need the instant replay. We're waiting for the official call over here.
I love that we can hear Heather's husband, Eric,
Yeah.
you know, saying front side, and she's taking the pistol down.
Need a good cheer section.
Appears we have a hit
Okay.
on the clay.
All right.
Heather's good to go.
Whew, that probably had to up her blood pressure
you
there for a
sweat a little
second.
bit.
Yeah.
Make you sweat.
Nice job.
So back to the airplane. It's always been a prop there. And once we realized we can, you know, once we got the green light to shoot on that side of the range, then we just kind of got creative. You know, so, you know, I won't go into too much detail, but, you know, someone told us one time again, we're trying to get help and you know, and different things. You're dealing with different companies and personalities and different things is you know, one of the comments that sticks with us pretty good is we were told that we think we're an airliner, or we think we're flying an airliner when really we're flying a prop plane. And so then that just, you know, it lights a fire in you. And so having that airliner out there, we're like, all right, here we go.
Watch me now.
So-
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So we are back to teams.
Back to the teams.
All right. So we've got Navy versus Pew Pew Palooza. Or are we back to Young Guns? All right. Sorry. So we're going Young Guns and Everglades 3-gun?
I believe so.
Okay. All right.
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, you got some cool things here. I mean, if somebody goes, hey, what is Memorial? I'm like, well, one, it's a great cause for Gold Star families. 2, the match, if you're really interested in shooting cool matches, you got airplanes. You're shooting off a moving trailer.
Yep.
You got long range out of towers. Like, you got all kinds of
The
good
Little
stuff.
Bird side stage.
Yep.
Yeah, you got shoot-offs in under the lights. Like, this is the show.
Yes.
You guys run a really cool event for sure.
Yeah.
And it's just a testament to the people that come in, right? Because really before Zoo City coming to help take over the match side, right?
Yeah.
It was Eric and I, a handful of friends, you know, that were pounding stakes in the ground, putting these targets up.
Yeah.
And so when Zoo City came in, we'll pause here.
We'll pause for Young Guns versus Everglades 3-gun.
All right, we got a team head-to-head here. Let's see how this goes. Nate on the left picking up that shotgun
He's been
first.
crushing shotgun all day. Oh, yeah. And it's done. That was so crazy.
Oh, wow.
That was crazy. Nice job.
I don't think it can get faster than that.
No.
Nope,
No.
that's as good as it gets.
He had that whole thing cleared in 2-3 seconds. Nice. All right. We've got the junior into the pistol. Nice job.
Nice.
That
was
was
incredible.
exciting. That really was.
Kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. We've got a team right now that is hitting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That team crushed. But you know what? Right side picked it up too, though.
Yeah.
Because they came in a little bit behind, and they really, really picked up that time on that plate rack.
You're on deck. Joe and Ryan on deck.
All right, so now we're back
Yeah,
to
so-
Navy versus, right, for teams.
I see Barrick taking off that sweatshirt. He looks
Okay.
serious.
Okay.
So I think you're,
Barrick's ready to go.
But yeah, no, just to close out my thought is once Zoo City came in and started taking the match piece away from us,
Yeah.
it allowed Eric and I to focus on all those other things
Yeah.
that we were just talking about and
Yeah.
mentioning.
Yeah.
It's that cliche saying is you got to work on the business instead of in the business, and
Yep.
so that kind of allowed it. Having Zoo City come in has been a
Yeah.
huge weight off of our shoulders.
Focus on vision.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Focus on direction.
Well, and I think to your point about Griffin Group being such an awesome host and sponsor for you guys, because I think because this is not a public range is what allows there to be such cool things here,
Yeah.
like you said, where it's a show, right? There's stuff here, the marathon moving targets that are, been here the last couple of years. I mean, it's just awesome. But that's things that you just can't see at other ranges around the country.
Yeah, Josh, where have you ever been able to shoot out of a 727 airplane?
Yeah. Oh, and the Little Bird, too.
Yeah, the Little
I
Bird,
didn't
the
even mention
helicopter.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, come on. You tell most ranges in the country, it's like, all right, so we're going to drive around and we're going to shoot from a trailer.
Yeah.
And then we're going to fly a Little Bird and
Yeah.
we're going to shoot from that, too.
Yeah.
They're going to say, go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Our insurance doesn't cover that. Go
Yeah.
away. That's it. That's
Far,
over.
far away. All right, so Barrick's starting them off.
Barrick on shotgun.
Yep.
See how this goes.
So I'm guessing they would be Pew Pew Palooza against Navy team. Woo, that was spicy, Varric. Nice job.
It's still close.
Oh, yeah. Both coming into plate rack. All right, one plate each. Oh, it's going to be close coming into pistol, you guys. So we've got Farewell. And we have Navy on the left. Oh! All right. Joe got it done. He crushed that pistol.
It's a good run.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a good run. And that rifle still,
Oh.
it decides it.
It does.
It really does. I mean, if you crush on shotgun and
Yep.
somebody else has a pretty good run, you're like
Yeah.
that far apart, like an inch apart,
Yep.
right? Like, but if you crush on rifle and
Yeah.
someone else falls apart, it's not even a match anymore.
That's the game changer
Yeah.
right
It
there.
is, yeah. That rifle plate rack is where it's all decided. But I will say, I mean, on some of these teams, I've seen like them come in and pick up some time
Oh yeah.
after, and like that's
yeah.
impressive.
So talk to me a little bit about the order. Like, why is there a certain order? Why is the shotgun first? Why is it on the far side? Why is the rifle not? Is there a standard? Is it
I don't
just?
think so.
Yeah, yeah. It's whatever you guys want to
Yeah, you-
throw it.
You're in charge of the party. We just come up, and bring supplies.
Because I think Three Gun Nation used to change it up sometimes. I think, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
think,
what I was wondering.
yeah.
Is there a standard? Is there not? I don't.
Do you remember from that, Josh? Three Gun Nation used to kind of change that up a little bit sometimes.
No
I thought.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, it,
yeah,
was,
there's like
it was too late at
too
night.
late in the game,
I was
yeah.
sleeping already. I was one of those really serious kids back then where I was like, I need to get sleep and shoot well tomorrow. Yeah, I was in bed.
and eat it. I need a dozen eggs. Josh, I need to eat a dozen
Well,
eggs.
yeah.
I need to be in bed by 7.
I remember we shot together in 2018 at Clinton House. What match was down there?
Task Force Dagger?
The-
2018 was the Hurricane Nationals.
Yes.
The last national championship. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was me. You were in the squad. Tucker Schmidt was out there. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
with us.
Scott Green, Mike Whiteside,
Yes.
Land. There was a big
Barely
crew.
remember that.
Uh-huh. I didn't know any of you guys, really. I
And
knew
that was
Mike
like-
and Land.
Yeah, I think that was my very first major match
Yeah.
ever, and I'm
Okay.
like, all right, we're the best shooters that I'm going to squad with them. That's kind of my mentality. Let me go learn from these guys that are going fast and just kind of dive in head first. So
We may or may not have totaled a minivan at that particular
You did not.
I didn't. I was in the passenger seat.
Oh, so there's a we.
Yeah, it was Hurricane Nationals for a reason. The whole place
Oh, yeah.
flooded, right?
Wow.
I won't say who was in the driver's
Okay,
seat.
okay.
No,
Somebody totaled
Yeah.
the minivan.
you
Not-
know what?
not
You know what
I.
match? You know what match I miss?
What's that?
Fort Benning multi-gun?
I never shot it.
Really?
I've never shot it.
Man, that was such a
That's a good one.
cool. That was such a cool match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out there that I just never made it to for whatever reason, and that was one of them. That now I kind of kick myself.
Eric and I shot that a couple times early on, and that's honestly, the professionalism of our match. And we're getting ready to start, so I'll
We got
pause here in a
Joe
sec.
versus Ryan, I believe. There's been a couple of good 3-guns over the years that have kind of retired, but
Yep.
all right. Both pretty on par for shotgun. Oh. 1-to-1. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. That was close.
As so my old company, my Cerakote company, we painted all those targets, and as we were talking about that when we started, like we're going to do a shoot-off, Eric and I, hey, what size targets do we want? Right? Where do we go? I know there's some do the 4x11s, real tall ones or whatever, and we were both like, we want as big as we possibly can because that's going to bring the speed,
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. We were even commenting today on some of the stages in here. We shoot a lot of matches around the country where, you'll have a couple of wide open paper and then you have a 4-inch little flip down.
Yeah.
And it's like precision pistol. And there'll be 2 or 3 of those. And so you stand still and you shoot that, right? And so what I noticed out here today was there's some difficult pistol shots. There's no question about that. But when you're like flowing through a base stage, there's some nice big steel in there. So you can walk and shoot. Yeah. You should be moving and shooting. And it allows you to do that. So like I really like the flow when you're in that because you can get your wheels on, you can get moving, and you're going to screw it up for yourself, if anything. If you're going too fast, you're just going to have to step back, right? But like it gives you an opportunity to actually dynamically attack a stage versus, all right, I got to stand still because there's 5 hard targets in a row.
Yep.
Like I like it. I like big steel.
Yeah. Versus those, sometimes people will increase certain stages, like the difficulty, by just making lots of awkward positions that you have to hit and weird leans. But, it's nice to have those arrays where you like you say, you get your wheels on and you just go and burn through.
Yep. That's one thing Eric and I always, we want lots of options.
Yeah.
We love the options and we.
Yeah, even reading the brief, on Thursday I was walking some stages and there were some newer shooters at one of the stages and I could just see steam coming out of their ears. Because it's just like start with, or stage it, start with, or stage it. And they're like, what do we do? I was like, whatever you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
your
like
choice.
Start with any gun, anywhere you want within the shooting area.
But like which one? It's like pick one.
Yeah.
See if it makes sense.
That's part of the puzzle.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we're coming in now to who's staging up. Going back, does it look like Jason versus Jake in modified?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Jason.
Yep. Got Jason versus Jake now. See if he keeps his hat on.
Yeah.
Right? He was picking up the speed.
All right, here we go. Tight race to the shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
Even out
Oh,
of the
yeah.
shotgun.
All right, both coming into the plate rack here. Oh, Jake's getting after it. Oh, yeah, right in the pistol. Nice job. That would have been a hard one to compete against. He did amazing cleaning that plate rack out there.
That's you guys talked about earlier. That you go clean on that plate rack. It's
hard to beat.
It's hard to overcome.
Yep.
He's smooth and consistent through that. I think he had one pickup on pistol.
Yep.
Yeah, and you get on the pistol then, and it's just like, all right, clear sailing. It's like an open highway at that point. You're not even stressing. Just shoot.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Now, so when you were talking about some of those stages, and I think you'll probably see this, like you said, especially with some of those new shooters, where you get one of those arrays or you get kind of like that front half of the stage that you can just run through and burn it down, and then they'll do something mean where now you go into a super long-range rifle target and your heart is just absolutely...
It's great. I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Great. Yeah.
You just ran through feeling so good about yourself, and now it's time to just get in position. You're like, everything's pumping and moving.
Well, yeah, that's the tower, right?
Yeah, the tower
flight
one.
of stairs, shoot. Climb a flight of stairs, shoot. Climb a flight of stairs, shoot long range, in the wind. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It's like there's no wind at 40 feet up in the tower. Like, yeah, of course. Perfect. Yeah, I got smoked on that one, too. The first handful of them were golden, and I got on like 450-yard target, was missing, but I couldn't tell where. I was holding too much wind because it was just gusting. You just felt it up there. So I went to the 500, saw some dust. I was like, oh, man, I'm an idiot. Ring that one, came back to 450, hit that. But it's like when you've got only grass behind long-range stuff, and you're actually elevated as a shooter, you
Above the
feel
tree
like
line
there's
almost.
more wind than there is.
Sure.
Like I'm holding way off. Yeah.
Yeah, what did you tell me on that one stage? You're like, oh, the wind on this stage was great. It's going right towards the target. Everything's good. I'm like, what about the other stage? You're like, yeah, that's not what the wind was doing there.
Just
the
another
wind is a cruel mistress.
Yes,
That's
it is.
something I love so much about Griffin Group is just the diversity of the stages we can do out here. You know, we have jungle runs. We have, like you were just talking about, long range. I mean, we're shooting out to 700 yards in a 3-gun match with 5.56, you know, so.
Silverado, Texas license plate, we have your key. White Silverado, Texas license plate, we have your key.
Their key, I think they'll
White
notice.
Silverado.
White Silverado,
Texas
Texas
plates.
license plates.
I like trucks.
Josh will claim it at the end of the night if you do not.
Lost and found is here.
It's like, I feel like they'll figure it out before they try to leave and are unable to. All right, so now we are going into, is it Patrick versus Dakota? Does that sound right? In TAC Ops. All right.
These guys have been shooting well, so this should be a good race.
Here we go.
A little hang up on shotgun.
Yep. See if we can make up a little ground on this plate rack. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, it's going to be close coming in a pistol.
Wow.
He picked up a lot of ground on that, but yeah, he was just a little too far ahead on that left side.
Yeah, Dakota had a little clay dance on that last one.
Yep.
You know, just left the box. Thought he had it, didn't have it. Had to step back in, take the shot.
Yep.
Then bobbled a little, putting it in the box.
So what do you do as you know, you kind of, right, you know your rhythm, you know your cadence, you know when you need to connect and pull the trigger. What happens when you get off rhythm, get out of sync? What do you do?
Well, you were kind of talking about, like, that's why you don't ditch it till you know it's all done, because
Yeah.
the time it's going to take you to get back up and get back in a position is just not, you know.
Yeah, one of the little mental things I do on the end of a stage now is I stop bringing the gun down fast. I used to unload show clear instantly as soon as I was done.
Yep.
Same scenario here. It's like, see that last target go, right? Like, see it burst before you make a decision. Does it create a pause? Yeah, a quarter second or something. But, like,
Worth it.
Then you got confidence. You can get out and you're good. But I had to do that at the end of stages because I'd get done with the stage. You know, like I'd bring the gun down, unload, show clear, and then be one more target. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hope you get it with whatever's in the gun.
Yep. You're like, that's all I got in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that big RO if you are finished. But yeah, the speed unload, a lot of people were doing that for like, and you're like, okay, hold on.
Yeah, it makes you feel cool.
Yep.
It's not so cool when there's still a target up.
Yeah. It'll feel a little less cool now.
Yeah.
That's why I would much rather enter a position on steel than leave on steel, because sometimes you'll hear the ting and that sucker just got an edge hit, and then you leave and you're like, wait, what? That's still up back there?
Yeah. If I have my choice
Yep.
and it doesn't slow me down either way, yeah, for sure. I won't leave on steel if I don't have to. All right, what do we got? We got we got Tina and Becky.
Yep.
Okay. Becky's been shooting that rifle.
She has
rock
been.
solid.
Yep.
Yes.
I think she did have some sort of little hang up with her shotgun last time, so hopefully they got that cleared out. I mean, that's one thing we were talking about too, right? Like part of the game of 3-gun is you have more guns to maintain, clean, you know, all the gear, everything,
we just
making sure it's
came
running.
From stages. We were just shooting before we got here over there, so the guns are dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Come shoot another
yeah,
five stages.
exactly.
Yeah.
Becky just got back from with the world rifle shoot,
Was
right?
she in South Africa with some of them? I'm not sure.
I should pay more attention to things.
Me too.
Right. Well, Linda, I'm pretty sure Linda
Okay.
Turnbull, and she just got back. And this is her first time ever shooting this match.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Linda Turnbull just came for the
Good.
first time. So so far she's saying that she's loving it, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna hit one, get back in a 3-gun. This is the one.
All right, Tina and Becky
Yep.
to the shotgun about the same time.
Gears running, coming into pistol, or excuse me, into rifle. There we go. Oh yeah, nice. Becky cleaned it. Like you said, she took her time just to be consistent, right?
Yep.
1 for 1 on
Strong finish
pistol.
for Becky.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she got up on that rifle, and there was just a split-second pause,
Yep.
right? And she just readjusted, built a good position, and then bang, bang, bang. The plate rack is toast.
Yep.
But, like, your instinct as a shooter is to just start shooting.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And so if you try running on a plate rack and you got a bad position or a bad shoulder on the gun, like, now all of a sudden it doesn't go so smooth. So
Yeah.
it was cool to see her just make that quick adjustment, execute a really good plate rack, and take the win.
Yeah. Well, and like you said, too, I think the people that have some experience doing these shoot-offs versus somebody who's really nervous, letting the nerves get to them, they feel like they just want to keep sending them no
Yep.
matter
Yep.
whether they're connecting or not because they've got all that pressure of everybody behind them.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas, yeah, if you can tune that out and have the discipline to, make sure that you're connecting before you send it, that's going to get you ahead with that consistency.
Yeah, once you start missing,
Yeah.
feel like you should be missing faster. Or
Yeah,
shooting faster.
so you just
It's
keep
like,
going.
I'll go. I got rounds.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah,
I got full mag.
Those John Waddell misses.
they're fast though.
Yeah.
Real fast.
He might be somebody who can miss fast enough. Most people can't, though. Most
Yeah.
humans.
I mean, if you're going to missing fast is definitely what you want to do.
You got to call it as soon as you break it and send another one and get going.
So
Right.
not to put you guys on the spot here, but
Yeah.
but talk to me. Tell me, what do we do to make this thing better for next year? What can we do? What do we improve on? What would you guys want to see?
It's the comment card section off the top of our head. Let's see.
That's a good question. You asked me that last year, and I was like, man.
First of all, I'd like you to control the weather.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I would like it to not be as rainy as it's going to
If
be.
we get a little switch so I could turn the wind off when I shoot and then turn it back on for everybody else.
Yeah,
That'd be
exactly. We got that going for us.
No, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Ultimately the vendor area is awesome.
Yes,
I
it
think you
is.
guys are doing that as well as I've ever seen it done, where everybody actually goes over and hangs out with them.
Yeah.
That makes more vendors want to come.
Agreed.
Right?
Absolutely.
Like,
Agreed.
you want to be the brand that shows up and nobody comes and talks to you? No,
Not
of
worth your
course
time.
not, right? But here, that's not the case. I always get a kick out of the bounty house.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they love it. And the kids are in there all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Got Navy versus Young Guns. Man, every time Nate just crushes
All right, we got
that.
a team run here. Nate with solid shotgun.
Yep. It's like, yeah, oh, wow. Young Guns came into that rifle so fast. All right, they caught up over in a pistol. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wow. You know what, though? You got to hand it to them, though. They really picked up some time over here.
Yeah.
After,
All
yeah.
right, we're moving into the championship.
I'm gonna tell you, as those military guys, getting schooled by some junior
Little
shooters.
kid. He's a pretty good little kid.
Yeah, it's still when you look over and you didn't win. And there's a little guy over there. You're like, God darn, that hurts a little.
Shoot, that's growing up out here shooting 3-gun out here in Ashboro at CGG. I mean, you have all the Fort Bragg military dudes out there shooting 3-gun.
Yeah.
And I remember Ashley Ruark is from South
Yep.
Carolina. She shoots for Team Glock. Back when she used to shoot a lot of 3-gun, that was her home range. She'd come
Oh,
out there,
yeah.
and I remember her. She, 15, 16-year-old, just whooping everybody with a shotgun.
That hurts
It was,
your feelings.
and then talk about some of the most awesome dudes in the military.
Yep.
And she's doing that. It was fun. It was so fun to see.
Well, look at Morgan now, Leonhardt.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
so good. She just keeps getting better and better to where, you'll hear some guys that I know even back from Minnesota like, oh, man, I just miss beating Morgan.
Yeah.
You're
How
like,
cool
yeah.
is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Love to see it. All right,
All
so
right.
we're back to where are we at now? Modified?
From Young Guns over here. A rep from Young Guns.
A rep from Young Guns. Oh, all right. Are we coming back to open now with Nate versus Joe? So that'll be our next matchup. Either way in open is going to be
Yeah,
Nate
it looks
versus
like it.
Joe.
Looks like
yeah.
it. Yeah, Joe's up there getting ready
Okay.
with his rifle now.
God, is he tired yet? Because he's doing team. He's doing individual. is he tired yet?
He shot a little earlier today.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like just before this started.
He wants those Vortex prizes.
Yeah, right?
I mean, so do I. Yeah. Everybody wants a little vortex
Oh,
in
yeah.
their life.
I wonder if he was doing like sprint training for this because the poor guy has had to do quite a few runs and back to back too.
At least he's all warmed up for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly,
He'll be ready to
right?
go.
So now it looks like these are the final 2, and it looks like we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 run.
Okay.
Should be a good fight. These
Yeah.
two both crush on shotgun, crush on pistol, and then
Yep.
ultimately we're right back to that rifle. It's like who's going to do it? Who's going to brill it together?
Yep.
Who's got the Vortex dot on there?
A word from our
Nice to
sponsors.
see these guys. They're all smiles. A
Yeah.
little healthy
Oh, yeah.
competition.
All right.
All right, here we go. Nate first to the shotgun.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's going on?
Nate slipped. The mag fell out of his gun. I
Oh,
saw him pick his mag up off the
no.
shotgun.
No, he left to play. All right. We'll have to see if there's a break in that clay over there. All right. Nice.
Yeah, it was tough.
That
Equipment
was-
malfunction. Looked like an error.
Yeah.
It looked like he bumped it.
Yep.
Because it dropped the mag out of the gun.
Yep.
But that's hard to come back
Yeah.
from. Joe didn't give him any room to make that time up.
No. Yeah, if you're gonna have an error, that was a tough one in that, and especially right in the beginning too, right? So, well, hey, best 2 out of 3 though. Lucky him.
Yeah, at the finals, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Something like that.
Exactly
like you had a
right.
mag
Yeah.
fall out of your gun. Like you bumped it. Yeah, okay, whatever. But still,
Yeah.
like let's see your best run.
Yes.
I want to
Exactly
see
right.
both these dudes crush, throw their best run down, and see who shakes out on top.
I know that's what we're all waiting for, right? We want to see full form, head to head. So now,
Now, again, pressure.
Yeah.
Right, so Nate, now he's down 1
Yeah.
on best of 3. He's got to win this next one. His heart's going a little bit right
Oh,
now while
yeah.
he's stuffing mags.
Yep,
That's
yep.
fun.
so now that's an element too, right? Where you're saying, like, okay, we've got to have the discipline to make sure we're just going 1 for 1. But when you're against somebody that you know is like giving it their all, that's a quick dude, right? Like,
Yeah.
you got to dial that balance in somewhere, right?
I mean, it's still, if you miss that
Yeah,
next shot,
then
it
you're
doesn't
done.
matter how
Yeah.
fast it is. Like, I mean, you want to drive the gun.
Yeah.
You want to move the gun. You want to manage recoil well. You want to do all those things. But if the sight's not on the target, you cannot break the shot.
Yeah.
Or you can.
You
You're just going to
can.
be slower.
Yeah, you can.
You can. I proved that earlier today. A bunch. Yeah.
What stages did you shoot today?
I shot stage 10 tower. That was my
Yeah.
first one.
Yep.
That went meh. Not my best. And then 6, 7, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then those went good.
The fun little truck stage that drives you
That
around.
was last.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. That sucker
Yeah.
moves. I was like watching people bounce
Yeah.
up and down. I'm like, that can't be easy.
And it destroyed me 2 years ago. And then. I've been shooting things while we roll around at the farm a little bit.
I was gonna ask, like,
So
did
I'm
you
like,
go
I know
back
how
and
to do it
practice
now.
that?
Nice clean run, no issues.
Yeah, I was just about to
Nice.
say, that's what another element that we love so much is it's kind of hard to replicate
Yeah.
shooting out of an airplane. How do you practice
yeah.
that? How do you practice shooting of a moving trailer? It's
Yeah.
Did you go home and make your wife drive you around the farm in the trucks?
No, we got golf carts. I'll do what I
in the
want.
golf cart. Yes, it's my farm, Crystal. Do what I want.
That's right.
All right, round 2. Joe versus Nate. Hopefully
here we
everybody's stuff runs. Let's see what they got. Oh, yeah.
On the rifle.
Oh, down to 1 and 1 on both sides. Oh, shoot.
Joe's motoring it.
Yeah, and now Joe with the mouth. Woo!
We are 1-1.
1-1 for mouths and 1-1
that's right.
for rounds 1. Something's happening on this left side. Something's good on the left side.
Yeah. Mags are just slippery.
Yeah.
They're falling out of guns and stuff.
Well, Joe mortared his gun on the ground. He
Yeah.
had something
I didn't
going.
see that.
Yeah,
Got
it.
yeah, his rifle after first shot, I think.
Wow. I mean, but when you get to that level of malfunction, for him to clear it that quickly with having to
still
mortar it,
impressive.
that was
Yeah.
really impressive. That was fast.
All right, let's see if we can shake it off. Both of them had an issue, and now on this last one, I hope neither of them have any trouble. I hope they just race it out.
Yep.
Need a little oil in those guns.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I ever had a mortar rifle was also on the clock. That's not where you want to learn how to do that.
Definitely
And there was just slam it on the ground. I'm like, what?
It wouldn't surprise me if that malfunction drill was in his dry fire class.
Probably. Practice
So
this.
listen here.
When
Drill
you-
of the week.
When you've tried everything.
I mean, at that level, and you can speak
Yeah.
to it, you know,
Yeah.
you have to practice some
Yeah.
malfunctions, right?
You got to know what
have
to do.
to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
First time I ever tried to mortar around,
Uh-huh.
I mortared it on my thigh.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I'm just going to pop this thing out. Boom.
Ouch.
Oh, dude, that was a mistake. That was bad. Yeah, I was walking a little different after
Oh,
that
yeah,
for a minute.
Man.
I just remember having, peanut gallery behind me, my typical Minnesota squad. And, Andre's like, on the ground. I'm like, okay. He's like, make sure you turn your head out of the way. I'm like, well, yeah. Come on.
Yep, that's an important detail.
Yeah, exactly. Caught that part. Thanks, sir.
All right, hopefully their hearts are dropping back into a reasonable cadence.
Yep.
The breathing's back to normal. They're on their third gun, getting them ready to go. So
All right, so 1-1 mounts, 1-1 rounds 1. Let's hope everybody's stuff runs this time and see what they got. Because I want to see everybody's gear working. Who can really,
Yes.
make this work?
It's never fun to lose from a malfunction, equipment malfunction or something.
Yeah.
that's no fun. Okay, moment of truth. We got Joe Farwell, Nate Schmidt. Round 3. Winner of this wins this thing.
Takes it all.
Open.
Good start.
Oh, Nate just hammered that shotgun.
Wow. Oh, yeah. He's got something to prove right now. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. That would have been a hard run to beat. That was smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, Nate took that.
Yeah.
Took it, like, no question.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
He crushed shotgun, crushed rifle,
Yep.
crushed pistol, like
Pistol.
all three.
That's
was
what
no room
we've
there.
been
No.
looking for all night right
yep.
there.
Yep. That was
Yep.
the one. No, they both.
And Joe, I don't think he didn't have any malfunctions, right? He just kind of
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
no
connecting
issues.
on one or
Shotgun
two,
went
but-
pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Had a couple pickups and then got onto rifle. And I mean, I think that's probably one of those things where it's
Yeah.
like, wow, is Nate getting on pistol already?
Already, and
then
And
messes.
then you just push.
Yeah.
Because what
Yep.
else are you going to do?
Heart
Yeah.
rate's elevated.
Yep.
You're already.
Yeah. So Nate Schmidt earns it.
Yep.
Open champ.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that was fun to see though, right? Those
Yeah,
three
oh, yeah.
three good runs. Joe shot really, really well, but yeah, Nate, that last one, he was on a mission.
That
There's
Nate
that
and
new
that
guard,
shotgun.
those kids coming up,
Yeah.
beating the old guys. I don't like it.
You and Joel Turner.
Yeah.
I know Joel. Joel was like, man, I knew John was good. I knew he was going to beat me at some point, but I didn't think this soon.
Well, I thought the same thing before he met him.
yeah.
In Minnesota, these kids came up, and I'm like, all right, there, little fella. Like,
Yeah.
next thing we do is reset the targets, And then, like, 2 years later, I'm like, who is this kid?
Right?
Yeah, same thing happened again after he left, and Barrett came up.
Right.
So,
I told
yeah.
you. I thought he just worked at your farm. Next thing you know.
Oh, we got a banner with Nate on it.
Nice.
Very cool.
I'll never forget because I don't. He was just sitting there wearing cowboy hat and a t-shirt, and he had like the boots on. He's just helping people with whatever he had going on at the
Super
farm.
nice
And yeah,
kid.
super nice, chill kid. And I was like, "Oh, do you work here now too?" He's like, "I just help out Josh sometimes." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's nice."
Very non-threatening.
yeah,
Very
right.
until you see him shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Who
picks
is
up,
this kid?
yeah, picks up a rifle and a shotgun.
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh, he's really good."
Yep.
All right, we got JP and Jake getting ready to roll, or not?
No.
Back
Who we
to
got?
over to
no,
TAC
that's
ops now.
JP and Jake.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yep. JP.
Yeah, modified division up.
Yep.
So they're about to start their best of 3 for the championship.
Here comes the wind.
Uh-huh.
Here comes the wind.
Perfect
Yeah.
timing. Hey, but it's not rain. That's all we have to remember. It's
That's
not
true.
rain.
Can't complain.
Yeah. I'll do plenty of that tomorrow.
Yep.
I bought a new rain jacket just for this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I literally brought like a rain suit.
right?
I'm gonna wear a jacket under it,
yeah.
and then yeah.
The rain suit.
Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Jake and JP to
Yep.
the shotgun.
All right. JP got on that shotgun fast.
1 for 1 on shotgun.
JP
Yep.
1 for 1.
Couple pickups here. All right. Now we're connecting. Oh, yeah. JP's already done with the plate rack and into pistol. Nice.
Man,
Yep.
JP is just a solid shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very consistent.
Very.
That 1 for 1 on shotgun to start it off.
Yep.
Give him a little confidence. Get
Yep.
into the box first on rifle. Give him an opportunity. He had a couple pickups early, but
That
he
extra
cleaned
breathing
it up.
room.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
looking
and it was funny because as soon as JP started connecting with the plate rack, then it was fine. But you
Yeah.
can tell those nerves coming
yeah.
in.
Yep.
There's like the first 3 or 4 shots, and then it's like, all right, let me dial it in.
Just all those micro adjustments getting settled, getting
yeah.
position, shoulder,
Oh,
and
that's
everything.
right. Dot on
Yep.
steel.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
doing here.
Yeah. Brake trigger.
Yep.
All right, so we got JP with 1 under his belt. Needs 1 more to take it.
Yep.
I'm thinking, Josh, next year, I think we're going to get a little tower for you.
Oh.
Do what?
Get a little tower, I think.
Yeah, a little
A tower,
platform
maybe
deal.
attach the screens on the side or something so everyone can
I like
look. And
that.
We need a different talent, too. I'm going to retire this. Hand it to somebody else.
There we go.
Remember that whole thing, like find good people that
Yes,
are better? And
well,
stuff than
exactly
you?
right.
I'm going to do that.
And you know what I would like? I would like some of these people when they're done with their run and you actually get a second, like
Oh,
make
yeah.
them pop in real quick and give us your little
like the staccato range
Yep.
that event in Texas. Yeah,
Yes.
that
We
was
just do a mobile
amazing.
mic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah, I think. Well, I was doing like the sideline stuff
Yeah.
for that one, and I felt so bad because they would even if somebody had a bad run, I'm like, so how'd it go?
Yeah, that hurts a little.
Yeah.
Hurts a little.
I'm like, ugh. But it's like it's all out here for the show. At least this isn't part of the main match, right?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, this is for fun. We're all having a good time.
It's part of the game, too.
Yeah.
A lot of us have had that, like a bunch of the USPSA stuff, the scouting in this crew come over, put a mic in your face.
Yep.
You're like, how you think that went?
Yep.
It's like, well, not very good.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. Yep.
You just watched it.
But yeah, you get used to that. I mean, not everybody is, though. So, yeah, all those little components, all those things tie in
Yep.
to the pressure. It's like, well, I don't want to have a awful interview
Right, right.
after I'm done. I better shoot good.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
You know, I always joke around when I like tell my friends I'm coming out here to do something like this, and they're like, "Oh, is everybody pretty good?" But I'm like, "Yeah, everybody's a great sport." I was like, "But then again, this isn't the NFL where they're paid and it's in their contract." I'm like, "I know one day I'm
Sure.
gonna get that person that's like buzz off."
Yep,
But so
yep.
far, all the crew here, all the competitors have been amazing sports about it. I'll let you know when that day comes. Though.
That speaks to the people,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the shooting community, and maybe not just in 3-gun, but there's some awesome humans.
And that is one thing that everybody says about coming to this match, right? It's obviously the cause itself, but the people that run it and then are working here. And you guys have had a lot of the same RO staff now for years.
Absolutely. And again, to just touch on that, it does, because our why, because of the mission, it kind of allows maybe some of those egos, some of those frustrations, some of that
Put in check.
aggression, emotion that, it kind of, we check that at the door here.
Yeah.
You
And then-
have to. You have to.
You have to.
And then I don't know how many people know that they let the families come and shoot their honorees stage,
Yep.
right?
It's squad 1. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if everybody knows that or not, but like the match staff is so good about that. Like, okay, a family's here, and they just make it such an amazing experience.
Yep.
I know some of the other people will help them, shoot through it, and it's just really cool to see.
Yeah. So to touch on that, right? For those listening,
Yeah.
squad 1 every year of the match, we take. It's usually one of the military teams. So
Yep.
this year it's the
Navy
Air
guys,
Force,
or Air Force,
the Air
yeah.
Force team. Last year was the Marine Corps.
Yep.
The Army was before that, the AMU, and so that'll be squad 1, and it'll be those shooters. And then at that squad time, here
We
we're
got
getting ready to
JP
start.
and Jake again for round 2.
JP and Jake. JP needs one more to take it.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Another 1-1 for the shotgun.
Oh yeah. So he gives himself a little extra time coming into the plate rack. Oh yeah. Clean, straighten a pistol. That's gonna do it for him. Nice job.
Yeah, JP had a nice lead. I saw
Yep.
him pick that pistol up, look
Take a
over
deep
the
breath.
other plate
Yeah.
rack, and was like, okay,
Yep, I got
this.
Yeah.
That's a good position to be in.
Yeah.
You don't always get that.
Oh yeah.
But JP is our modified champ.
Nice job,
Great
JP.
job,
Congrats,
JP.
JP.
And I think he was last year too.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
2 years in a row. Nice job.
That's not a bad title to have.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty good title to have.
Right?
2 years running?
Yep.
That'll do.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember that because we had to do quite a few sidelines. Like,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right, we're getting into it. And I think he may have been on a team last year as well, too. So
Yes.
and there deserves to be something said for that too, because these guys are having to do it twice as much, run through
Oh,
all
yeah.
the gears, all the reloading. So when you're doing individual and team, that's tough.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and every time you step up to the line with dirty guns, you got just a little more risk of
Yeah.
something going wrong, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy and Patrick.
Here we go.
Up here, we got the TAC Ops final. See who's bringing it home.
So you were saying though, squad 1, they walk the family through.
Yep. So as you know, right, the squad matrix.
Yep.
Squad 1 will start day 1 on stage 1.
Yep.
And so again, that military shooting team is kind of that. They are shooting the match as a competitor.
Yep.
But then the family of that, stage 1 will come and show up at that time.
Yep.
And so then all the families will get to shoot their loved one stage
Yep.
throughout the weekend, right?
That's cool.
Scheduled, and then then that military team gets to show them what it's like,
Yep.
and then coach them through. And our honoree committee is there, with guns and gear and showing them, and it's an absolute incredible experience.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
So these are some tough stages if you don't shoot competition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you step up and you're like, we're shooting what?
Yeah,
Over
how
there?
far away?
Like, what?
Yeah, and
Yep.
they do a good job of making it fun for them.
That's good.
I will say I got to witness something that was so cool. I saw a family last year where us also wanting to be good ambassadors for both the Second Amendment and the sport.
Yeah.
One of the gals, she had not fired a gun since her husband was killed. And because that was something they would go do, and that was just the whole experience. And so it was the first time doing it again, and she was like, I'm so glad that I did. That was tough for me, and they walked me through, and I feel so much better about it. And like that was so cool to see as well.
is cool.
That's awesome.
With good people around,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
good network.
Yep.
I like that.
Absolutely.
All right, we got guns on the line, shooters stepping up and in the box and ready to go. So
All
we got
right.
Jeremy and Patrick on our TAC Op final, ready for round 1. Jeremy's fast out of the box.
Oh yeah. And they're both getting on shotgun. Oh yeah, right about the same. Coming in a rifle on the plate rack. Oh yeah.
Smooth rifle.
There we go.
Jeremy takes round 1.
Jeremy for the first round win.
Nice job, Jeremy.
Great job, Eric.
Eric on the bullhorn, keeping things moving.
You know, we had all our PA systems set up, and the mic piece broke. So then our plan B was the bullhorn. So
We have to ask Eric's wife. Is he sleeping with that thing at night? He's like, nobody's gonna take my bullhorn.
I can see that. I can see that.
You right?
If I see you at SHOT Show running around with that thing,
Yeah, right.
we'll know what happened.
I don't think anybody wants to take the bullhorn from.
Yeah, right. Job well done, sir. Oh yeah. It's like, just give me my bullhorn. Yeah,
yeah.
go team. Yeah. You guys all have a good dynamic. This is it's a good crew.
Yeah, we've got the best staff ever.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
I got a feeling while moving this forward a night, kind of rushed everything today, kind of made it a little frantic.
Sure did.
Probably a wise decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at that forecast for the morning, thinking about rain suits and muck boots and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and I'm going, well,
Yeah,
this
right?
is probably good.
Let's meet out here tomorrow, same time.
Yeah, yeah, same time. See how that goes.
See what it's looking like.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem.
The camera guys, we got our bags, we got the plastic.
It was 18th hole, 9 o'clock. You know?
Now, I'm so excited that we had this drone that has this amazing kind of camera capabilities for this, because this really gives people a good idea of kind of what it's like being out here too.
Yeah. I mean, we've got some dudes that really, really like tech, like really, really, really like guns. They like guns too.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be around. But yeah,
It's not just gun gear they nerd out on. It's
yeah,
all
it's
of it.
everything.
Yeah.
It's all the things.
And for everyone listening, it's these details, and I don't even
Yeah.
say it's a little detail, but this adds to the professionalism, to the expansion, to the eyes on what we're doing here,
Yeah.
and this right here, it grows this event to that much bigger, that much better each year.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, it's fun. If I wasn't here, I'd be checking in on this thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be trying to figure out who's winning.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going into TAC Ops now, right?
Yeah, we got our TAC
Ops, Jeremy and
Jeremy's
Patrick,
got one
round
down.
2.
He needs one more to take the win.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing. The Vortex shootout, you know, as all these companies coming together. Hey, how Vortex, right? You know, those guys, how can we raise more money other than prizes? Oh, I'm going to pause this right here as we get going.
All right,
Yep.
round 2.
Here we are. Two clean shotgun
Yep.
rounds,
Very
looking
nice.
good.
All right, as you know, this is the make or break here on the player act. No. Jeremy finishes a little bit
Jeremy first
ahead.
up at
Yep.
pistol.
He goes 1-for-1. That will give it to him. Yep. Nice. So Jeremy is our TAC Ops champion.
Nice. Good job, Jeremy.
Eric Daniel, Shootoff champion for TAC Ops, Jeremy Leitner from
Yeah, so back, you know, talking about the companies, right, coming to us. What can we do? How can we help? How can we raise more money for the families, right? You know, Vortex is absolutely amazing putting product on the prize table, but again, that doesn't go to the families. So it's, you know, they came, hey, what if we did a shoot-off and charged, you know, $50 a person, and it raises even more money? They're going to support it, and I mean, just amazing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's cool. I mean, anytime you see this many companies,
Yeah.
people coming together to do something cool, like, I love it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's neat. The heart's in the right place.
Agreed. Well, and some of these companies too, they're like, oh, we've been here since the 2nd year, the 3rd, and they just
Absolutely.
keep coming back. And that says a lot too, because I mean, we all know that sometimes sponsorship dollars for these big matches are drying up, right? There's just not
Yeah.
always the ROI.
There's so
But
many matches.
There's so many matches, right? You want
Yeah.
to support the whole community, but you got to kind of pick and choose. Your budget is what it is. But this match, people really continue to stay involved in, and that says something too.
Yep.
And I think, you know, a big part of that is even from day one, you know, we would reach out to companies, and you know, Vortex Ruben, he from day one he was there supporting us before the foundation was even a thing, and you know, we would have our shooters handwrite thank yous. I would go to SHOT Show every year. Eric and I, we would hand deliver them, handshake in person, thanking, and you know, 9 out of 10 companies they would tell me, man, we don't ever see this. We've never seen this before, you know. And everyone, you know, they talk to them when you need product, and then you don't hear from them again until next year when you need more stuff. And so we've kind of, from the very beginning, is we've brought them into the family. We've brought them in to be a part of it. We've absolutely appreciative of all that, and it has just grown into something incredible.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool for sure, man. All right, we got Heather and Becky in our ladies' final.
Yep.
We got our first of best of 3 coming up for our championship here. And Heather and Becky are no stranger to shoot-offs or pressure or shooting guns. None of
Or
these things
shooting guns against each other.
Against each other. Yeah, no, I was going to say, or I think that was their first matchup.
Yeah.
And then here we are back in the final bracket. So who will be our ladies champion?
Leaving the shotgun together.
Now Becky's done pretty consistent on the plate rack or rifle so far, and she does again.
We're
All
even
right,
at
both
Leaving the
girls.
rifle together.
Yep. All right, ladies, get on that pistol. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Oh,
Very tight.
it's one of the closest races of the night
It
so far.
has, yeah. See, this is when it makes it fun, right? That like,
Yes.
oh, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna make it? All right, that was a good first showing. I'm excited to see. Let's see for round 2. What are the odds? You think we'll go to 3 rounds on this one?
I hope so.
I
It's
hope
fun
so.
to watch.
Right?
2, extremely talented women in their craft.
Oh yeah.
Look at Eric, such a proud husband helping.
Yeah. Well, you know, the little side wagers and bets kind of make it fun because tell us about your squad.
Oh, my goodness. Shenanigans. We're talking over-unders on how many shots it's going to take to spin the spinners.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just shenanigans.
Yeah,
Up,
right.
you know, for a buck or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
about the money. It's
No.
about, like, let's make it interesting. So you get, you know, people standing back at the back, and they're cheering because it took you 13 shots instead of 12.
Yeah,
You know, they made $1.
That's awesome.
You know, just trying to make it
You know
fun.
what's funny? I've had a couple people tonight say, "When are we betting on this thing? Can we
Right.
start? Sport betting's legal right now, so
Send it.
get
Yeah.
DraftKings in here or something."
Yeah. They're not even done shooting the stage yet, but they're already cheering because they won
Yeah.
this bet or lost that bet. Shooting, would you say, like offhand for some of the positions you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, we're talking about like 3 pages full of different, like,
Yeah. I just won $40 for Nate, one
much.
for one in the shotgun.
Right?
too much. Too much.
Like, yeah, I'm here to do good at the match, but also that's not enough. Let's just amp it up a little
Yep.
bit
Yep.
per stage. Hey, that
Gets
drives
the people going.
Yeah, gets the people going. Drives some people, man. All
All right, looks like they're getting ready. We got Becky's got one up. She pulls one more up, it's over. But
Yeah.
Heather's certainly capable of taking one back.
Oh yeah.
Now, does Becky typically, does she shoot an open then? Like, are both of them in the same division as well? Because, I mean, that's a little bit tricky when we got the teams, right? People got different equipment, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them both shoot modified,
Okay.
I believe,
All right.
with dots on their guns.
Sure.
I'm guessing a little. I know they both shoot a tube shotgun a lot.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
I just don't remember which division
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
But
I know Heather has an open gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know
I know
she's
she
got
came
the-
over to Shotgun Worlds in 2018 and
Yeah.
shot a box-fed gun. Yep.
Josh, talk to me about the strategy of what side you want to light up on, right? So you're going to spend
Yeah.
two rounds
Yeah.
on one side. Where do you want to go? What's the strategy? Right-handed shooter, left-handed shooter?
Well, a lot of right-handed shooters shoot left to right
Yep.
all the time, right? And when you come out here and you're used to doing that, you want to be on the left side if you're a right-handed shooter because then everything sort of lines up and you're shooting toward your next array,
Yeah.
right? So it keeps you feeling like you're going in the right direction.
Sure, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I think if that's something that your brain is stuck on, you
Yeah.
should practice going right to left a bunch.
100%.
Break
Yep.
it. All right, here we go. Heather, Becky.
Both coming in a rifle about the same time. Oh, all right, all right. Shoot that one last plate, and that'll do it to you too. You start getting in your head with it. All right, so
Becky takes
yeah,
it.
Becky takes it for the ladies champion. Nice job, Becky. Yeah, that gets to be. You see that sometimes people they'll cruise through and they'll get to that last plate and they know they need to get that last plate down to move on, and it can get to you, get in your head.
That's got to be called something. There's got to be a name for that somewhere.
Pressure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back to the teams now.
Yeah, team. This is it. This is the last. So they're gonna do best 2 of 3 as well.
All right. They're going to be smoked. These
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are gonna be so
yeah.
tired.
Pew Pew Palooza against Young Guns.
Yep.
Coming in for the championship, and this is going to round out the night.
Yeah, these relays are fun though. These are fun
Oh, yeah.
to see. They get heated and hyped up pretty fast.
Looks like Nate's back on shotgun. He's been crushing that
All
shotgun.
night, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all
No
night.
question
That.
about it.
I think his very first run was like, oh, that was solid, and then after that, he was just like, nope, now I know what I'm doing.
Yep. But he's against Varick.
Yep.
Varick's no slouch on a shotgun.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The two of them on shotgun. That junior's been cleaning up on pistol every time too.
I know it.
Yeah, they putting him as the anchor.
Yeah.
You know, and it definitely helps having Nate on the shotgun first, giving him that extra time.
Yeah.
Right. Also, he kind of looks like a mini Nate.
He sure does. I
surprised
was
they're
thinking
not
that too.
related, right? Don't they? Doesn't he kind of
little brother maybe.
Right. That's what I was thinking, but. Yeah, no, these are two solid teams right now.
Big Vortex logo on the back of that little guy's jersey. It's good to see.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Jeremy almost won something else. And that would have been this whole audio board. As he tripped over. Congrats.
Congratulations. Good night.
All right, here we go.
right.
Varick and
They're
Nate
off.
Here we
heading
go.
to shotgun.
2 makeups for Barrett.
Fast make. I'm glad there's been no major collisions so far.
Well, Varick just went down.
Oh, did he?
Okay.
Yeah. Slid in, but no collisions. Oh, wow. They both crushed that. Here we go. Pistol. Yes. Nice. I mean,
Right.
being a junior shooter going against Joe Farewell, that's no joke, right?
That'll make you nervous.
You want
Yeah.
to talk about pressure.
Yeah, right? That is no joke at all, but that kid really held through. But I will say that's probably the most impressive run we have seen
Yes.
for the rifle play rack tonight.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so we got Pew Pew Palooza with one under their belt.
Yep.
Everybody's loading back up, getting reset for the next one, switching sides, and we'll see if they can just close this thing out.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to be honest. I have to root hardcore Young Guns right now because I just want to see a third run.
Yes.
So for the
100%.
for the interest of the crowd and all of our viewing pleasure,
I want to see the little guy crush Joe.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Joe.
yeah,
Does
right.
my buddy. I
Right.
want to see that youth just
Right.
come through and where to come from.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll
I
see
mean,
what happens.
Right? Who doesn't want to see that?
Just once.
Yeah.
Just once. Yeah, no changes. Everybody's happy where they're at.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's interesting, right? Like you got to think as you're moving through the order. Like you switch it
Yeah.
up a little bit, maybe. Nope.
Yeah.
Feel it? No.
None of it.
Getting that rhythm, get some reps in you.
Yeah.
Well, and they're picking some right. Like, I mean, Nate and Varick are both super strong. Like you said, shotgun shooters.
Right.
Like everybody's got their kind of thing
Yeah,
that they're
yeah.
suited to. So if it ain't broke,
And
don't
you know,
fix
even
it.
at their level, I mean, they're great at all of it. So then
yeah.
it's like you play the strengths of the team. Who's
Yep.
because JP, he's a phenomenal shotgun shooter
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, they're all been shooting pretty solid in their individual events tonight for sure.
Okay, here we go. Friendly handshakes are over. Time to throw down.
That's right. This could determine the winner.
Josh is like, I mean, it looks like it, but I know what they're thinking. All right, back on the shotgun again. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was fast. Go.
Nate took a little lead there.
All right, back to the plate rack. Oh, yeah.
JP is
crushed
solid.
it.
Oh, that's a wrap.
Yep.
That is a wrap.
That's the one. Pew Pew Palooza is our team champion. Nice job.
That's great. Awesome job to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, pretty awesome night.
Yep.
Yep. Crystal, Josh, has been a pleasure hanging out with you guys and talking. And appreciate you guys coming out and setting this up. This is incredible. This is something that's never been done. It's growing. It's continuing to get better.
Yeah. I'm glad we could come out here and be a part of it. We appreciate what you guys are doing, and we all get to see it. So.
Yeah, and get your rain gear and your muck boots. Let's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
We got a full weekend ahead of us.
That's right.
Oh yeah. All right. Stay classy, North Carolina.